જ વસ્તુ હું બી તમને ઓલવેઝ કહું છું કે યુ હેવ ટુ ટ્રાય every question, every theory, every subject. If you are doing mistakes, then you have to do also this all the topic and all the questions. It is the proof that you are trying. If you are not trying, you don't have any mistakes. અને ક્યાં સુધી આ મિસ્ટેકોને તમારે સોલ્વ કરવાની છે, જ્યાં સુધી તમે પરફેક્ટ ન થઈ જાઓ, ત્યાં સુધી તમને સક્સેસ ન મળી જાય. ઇટ ઇઝ અવર મેઇન ગોલ. તમારા લોકોનો ગોલ શું છે અત્યારે? વોટ ઇઝ યોર ગોલ? 8th સ્ટાન્ડર્ડમાં બહુ સારા માર્ક્સ છે, તમારા બધાને પાસ થવું છે. એ ગોલને અચીવ કરવા માટે તમે શું કરશો? ટ્રાય કરશો. અને ઓબ્વિયસલી વેન એવર યુ આર ટ્રાઈંગ, some mistakes are occur, right? So it is the thought of day. Please remember this thought and please apply this thought in your regular life. Okay. Second thing here, written here, mistakes open your mind. તમે જો ઘણી વખત એવું બનશે, તમારી લાઈફમાં બી એવું બનશે કે તમારાથી મિસ્ટેક થશે ને તો જ તમારું માઇન્ડ જે છે ને ઓપન થાય, બાકી માઇન્ડ ઓપન નહીં થાય. રાઈટ? તમે
Yes.
ફોર એક્ઝામ્પલ કે તમે કોઈ ક્વેશ્ચન પેપર લખવા માટે બેઠા હો અને પૂરેપૂરું પેપર જે કોપી કરી લ્યો, તો એ કોપી કરવાથી તમારું માઇન્ડ જે છે ને એ ઓપન નહીં થાય. પણ એ જગ્યાએ તમે જે છે એનો ઓરલી લખવાની ટ્રાય કરો, તમારા ઓન નોલેજનો યુઝ કરો, તો ઘણી બધી મિસ્ટેક થશે. અને એ મિસ્ટેક્સના કારણે તે સેકન્ડ ટાઈમ જ્યારે તમે એક્ઝામ લખતા હો ત્યારે શું થશે? તમારું માઇન્ડ ઓપન થશે. રાઈટ? સો પ્લીઝ રિમેમ્બર ધીસ થોટ very well. Okay, now we are coming back to our topic. Yesterday we started chapter number 3, understanding quadrilaterals, in which I just explain you some theoretical part of this chapter. In this theory we are doing types of polygon, then diagonals. Two topics we covered in last lecture. You can see just I am showing you all of you this thing. See here. Yesterday I draw this all the shape. If we have number of sides or vertices 3, then it is known as triangle. You can see a shape sample figure. Then if we have number of vertices 4, then it is quadrilateral. If number of vertices are 5, then it is pentagon. If number of vertices are 6, then it is hexagon. If number of vertices are 7, then it is heptagon. Number of vertices 8, then it is octagon. If number of vertices are 9, then it is nonagon. And number of vertices 10, then it is decagon. And if we don't know how many vertices we have, for example, we are supposing that we have n vertices, then the shape name it is n-gon, right? Then second topic we discussed about diagonal. Diagonal is a line segment joining or connecting two non-consecutive vertices of polygon. I explained you this definition in last lecture. You can see in figure PQRS. For P, Q and S are adjacent, R is opposite, so R is known as non-consecutive vertices. So if you join P and R, we get diagonal. Same thing given in a figure 3.1. Here one pentagon is given. Then third figure, it is also a quadrilateral in which KM and LN are diagonal. Same thing here you can see convex and concave polygon, if the diagonals are intersect, it is convex polygon. And on right hand side the figure you can see in concave polygon diagonals are not intersect. It is known as concave polygon. Yesterday I explained you these two topics, right? Today we have to discuss about some more topic. Angle sum property and regular and irregular polygon. And then we will start our exercise. Clear all of you?
Yes, sir. Yes.
See here. Okay. So first topic of today's lecture, regular and irregular polygon. Okay, what is the meaning of regular polygon? We know that polygon is a closed figure in which we have angles and sides, right? If in any polygon all sides and all angles are equal, then it is regular polygon. Please remember again, if in any polygon all sides and all angles are equal, then it is a regular polygon, right? And what is the meaning of irregular polygon? If in any polygon all sides and all angles are not equal, then it is irregular polygon. Clear all of you? So I am writing here the definition. In polygon, if all sides and all angles are equal, then it is known as regular polygon. Are you getting my point?
Yes.
Otherwise, it is irregular. I'm giving you some example. For example, okay, you can see this triangle. In this triangle, all sides are equal and all angles are equal. Then it means we are showing angles with different color. Okay, so it means it is a regular polygon. And what is the name of this regular triangle? It is known as equilateral triangle.
Equilateral.
Which triangle?
Equilateral triangle.
Exactly, right? Same thing. If we have square, which figure? Which figure? Square.
Square.
In a square, you can see we have all angles are equal with 90 degree and all sides are equal. So we can say that square is a regular polygon. Why? Because of in a square, all sides are equal and all angles are equal. Are you getting? Boys?
Yes, sir. Getting.
Okay. Clear of you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So please remember these two names. In a quadrilateral, only square is a regular polygon. And in triangle, in a triangle, only equilateral triangle, it is a regular polygon. Okay. Same thing, if you want to write down some another example of regular polygon, we can say that regular pentagon, regular hexagon, right? In pentagon, hexagon, heptagon, octagon, we have no specific name like equilateral triangle and square. So we have to remember regular pentagon, regular hexagon, regular heptagon. Clear all of you? And instead of this, you can see
Yes.
if irregular polygon we have, in which for example we can say that right angle triangle, it is irregular polygon. Why? Because of in which one angle is 90 degree and another two angles are less than 90 degree. So it means all angles are not equal. So all angles are not equal, then it is irregular polygon. Same thing if you consider a rectangle. In a rectangle, all angles are equal, but all sides are not equal.
Yes.
So we can say that these two figures are irregular polygon. Are you getting my point?
Yes.
Okay? Okay. Now, the another theory, angle sum property of any polygon.
સર ઉપરનું લખવાનું બાકી છે સર.
Okay, beta, I will give you time. Okay, see here. Angle sum property of any polygon. Okay, now just first give me answer. Angle sum property of triangle. In a triangle, what is the angle sum? Boys, boys.
All three angles should make a 180 degree, so it is a triangle.
Very good. The angle sum property of a triangle is 180 degree, right? The sum of all the angles of triangle, it is 180 degree. It is basic information, right? On the
Yes.
basis of this information, we have to find the angle sum property of any polygon. If you want to find the angle sum of heptagon, angle sum of hexagon, angle sum of octagon, angle sum of nonagon, angle sum of decagon, any polygon, right? How can you find? So see please here. We know that angle sum of triangle, angle sum of triangle is equal to 180 degree. Now remember one theory. In polygon, whenever you draw a diagonal, diagonal divides polygon into triangle. I'm give here two example. For example, it is square, and one another shape we are taking here pentagon, and one more shape we are taking hexagon. See here. Just we are drawing. First of all, we are giving the name. ABCD is a quadrilateral. ABCDE is a pentagon, and ABCDEF are hexagon. Okay. Now you can see we are drawing diagonals from only one vertices, not from all vertices. We are drawing diagonals from only one vertices. For example, we are considering B. So D is opposite. So BD is a diagonal. In second figure, if we consider A as a vertices, C and D are opposite vertices. So it means AC and AD are diagonal. Same thing you can see if we consider A as a vertices in third figure. E, D, and C are opposite vertices, so we are drawing three diagonals. Are you getting this concept?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
જો મેં કાંઈ નથી કર્યું, quadrilateral, pentagon અને hexagon ત્રણેયની અંદર ખાલી એક વર્ટાઇસિસ ઉપરથી મેં ડાયગોનલ ડ્રો કર્યા. Now you can see whenever you draw a diagonal from only one vertices, you can see we get some triangles. You can see in quadrilateral we get two diagonals. Yes or no? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
In pentagon you can see we get three triangles. 1, 2, and 3. Same thing in hexagon we get four triangles. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Right? So first of all we have to write down the common formula of number of triangles. Number of triangles is equal to, we can say that n minus 2, where n is a number of vertices. N is number of vertices. Clear all of you? Now you can see n minus 2. If we are discussing about number of triangles in a quadrilateral we have four vertices. So n is equal to 4. We get 4 minus 2, 2 triangles. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Now you can see in a pentagon we have 5 vertices. So if you want to find the number of triangles in a pentagon, what is the answer? 5 minus 2, 3. Right? You don't need to draw a
Yes.
figure whenever you finding the number of triangles. We just use this formula n minus 2. Right? Okay? Boys,
Yes, sir.
જ્યારે બી
sir.
તમને કોઈ એવો ક્વેશ્ચન પૂછે કે નંબર ઓફ ટ્રાયંગલ્સ ઇન અ હેક્સાગોન, તો તમારે હેક્સાગોન ડ્રો કરી એની અંદર ડાયગોનલ ડ્રો કરી પછી નંબર ઓફ ટ્રાયંગલ્સ ને કાઉન્ટ નથી કરવાના. You just remember this one formula only, n minus 2, where n is the number of vertices. You are asking about hexagon, so in a hexagon we have 6 vertices, so we are taking n is equal to 6, 6 minus 2, 4, so we get 4 triangles in a hexagon. Are you getting my point?
Yes.
Clear all of you? Now you
Yes,
can
sir.
see after number of triangle, if you want to find the angle sum of any polygon, it is very easy. We know that the angle sum of one triangle is 180 degree. So angle sum of n minus 2 triangle, what is the answer? We just do multiplication, n minus 2 into 180 degree. સિમ્પલ. એક ટ્રાયંગલનો એંગલ સમ કેટલો છે? 180 ડિગ્રી. તો અગર તમારી પાસે 3 ટ્રાયંગલ છે તો 3 ટ્રાયંગલ્સનો એંગલ સમ કેટલો થાય? 3 into 180 degree. If you have 4 triangles, then what is the angle sum? 4 into 180 degree. If you don't know how many triangles we have, we are taking the formula n minus 2. It is the number of triangle into the angle sum property of a triangle. It is 180 degrees, so we are multiplying it. So we get n minus 2 into 180 degree. So you have to remember these two formula. Which two formula? Number of triangles is equal to n minus 2 and angle sum of polygon is equal to n minus 2 into 180 degree. Same again, where n is a number of vertices. Okay, now I am solving some questions. You can see here. Okay, please consider, in exam I will ask you about the angle sum of heptagon. What is the angle sum of heptagon? It is my question. So what we have to do? We just see one thing only, heptagon. In a heptagon, how many vertices we have? Boys, in a heptagon, how many vertices we have?
6.
No,
7.
7, exactly. In a
Yes, sir.
heptagon, we have 7 vertices. So we get n is equal to 7. Now, if you want to find the angle sum of polygon, we have formula. Which formula we have? N minus 2 into 180 degree. Now put n is equal to 7. So 7 minus 2 into 180 degree. 7 minus 2, 5 into 180 degree. We get 18 5 is 90 and 900. So what is the angle sum of heptagon? It is 900 degree. Are you getting my point?
Yes.
Are you getting my point? If I ask you about angle sum of
Yes, sir.
heptagon,
Got it.
it
Sir,
is,
હવે
yes, Sahil.
હવે લખવાનું છે.
હા બેટા 2 મિનિટ. Okay, more one example I am giving here. See here, angle sum of decagon. Angle sum of decagon.
Decagon.
We just consider decagon. In decagon, we have 10 vertices, right? Yes or no?
Yes.
10 vertices.
10 minus
Now
2,
put
8.
n is equal to 10 in our formula. So we get angle sum of decagon
Decagon.
is equal to, we are taking formula n minus 2 into 180 degree. N is equal to, we are putting 10 into 180 degree. 10 minus 2, 8 into 180 degree. Now tell me, 18 8s are 18 8s are 144 and 10. So what is the angle sum? It is 1440 degree. It is the angle sum of decagon. Are you getting my point?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, now just I am give you time to write down this everything. Please write down this all the thing. Please fast.
सर आपने इतना ही लिखा है इससे पहले कुछ लिखा है
सो गई तो बेटा
आपने इतना ही लिखा है
क्या इतना ही लिखा है? मुझे समझ में नहीं आया
मतलब
સર
इससे
થોડુંક
पहले कुछ
zoom
लिखा
કરો
है
ને.
है?
इसके पहले कुछ लिखा है
हाँ, इसके पहले पूरा एक पेज निकल गया है ना, ये वाला.
हाँ सर ये तो पता है
हाँ बस.
ओके
ठीक है, चलो जल्दी
સર
करो.
થોડુંક zoom કરો ને.
ઝૂમ करो.
Yes. બસ.
Syllabus, sir. Syllabus, sir.
Huh?
We should write fair book in
Yes. It is all theoretical part. Please write down in your fair book.
Sorry.
Written all of you?
Yes, sir. Return.
Return. No.
Write down fast.
Sir. Return.
Okay, now you can see Same thing, angle sum property of any polygon. Like this, we have to discuss one more property. And then in next lecture, we will start our exercise.
Sir, how many exercises are there in this chapter?
I don't know, beta.
Okay.
Okay, now you can see the next theory, angle sum of exterior angle of any polygon, right? Okay, previous topic is about interior angle, angle sum of any polygon, in which we are discussing about interior angle. Now we have to discuss about exterior angle. So you have to remember only one thing. If you have any polygon, please remember me, any polygon. If it is triangle, quadrilateral, pentagon, hexagon, heptagon, octagon, nonagon, decagon, any polygon, angle sum of exterior angle, it is always 360 degree. What is the answer? 360 degree. So I am writing here, angle sum of exterior angle is equal to 360 degree. Clear all of you?
Yes.
Now if you want to find the particular interior and exterior angle. Particular interior and exterior angle. So what is your answer? Particular interior angle is equal to, please see here the formula. We know that angle sum of interior angle, it is n minus 2 into 180 degree, right? It is the angle sum. Angle sum means it is the sum of n angles, number of angles. So if you want to find the particular angles, we are divide with n. So it is the formula of particular interior angle. Thing, if you want to find the particular exterior angle, what is the formula? See here. We know that the angle sum of exterior angle, it is 360 degree. If we divide with n, we get particular exterior angle. So you have to remember these three more
Yes, sir. Got it.
formulas for your exercise.
Got
Okay?
it.
Okay, write down fast.
Return.
हो गया.
Written all of you?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Return.
sir.
Okay. Now in next lecture, we will start exercise 3.1 and the total theory of 3.1 and 3.2 exercise completed. Now in next 2 or 3 lectures, we will do exercise 3.1 and 3.2. Okay?
Sir, return.
Okay, chalo. So now we will meet in next lecture.
Bye, sir. Have a nice day. Take care.
Okay, chalo. Bye all of you. Have a nice day.
સાહિલ કાલે એક્સરસાઇઝ શરૂ કરશે ને 3.1. હે સાહિલ.